Could just do an orbit. Well, that's true. We could just do an orbit. We'll see. Yeah, let's get over there and see what we've got left. That's probably the way to go, isn't it? Okay, so that's an intercept. What does it tell us? Get rid of this. What does it tell us? The delta V of the maneuver, is that at 816 there? So you can basically work out, try and minimize your delta V, right? That's the moon. That is the moon. That's a good spot, mate. Because we want that. There's me going for the nearest thing. Oh, there's an intercept there, look. 900 delta V. No, WTF. I pretty much find out when you do. That's 910. What the heck? Why is that twisting? That's really weird. What's all that about? Why does the plane do that? You can use the moon to slingshot you there for less delta V. I guess you could if you work out the timing, because that thing's got to be in the right position relative to that, isn't it? Minmus gravity pulling on you. Ah. Oh, get off. I hate the way click sensitive this is. 900 delta V to get there. Plus whatever we need to get into an orbit. Seems pretty close. Actually, it's on a different incline, isn't it? Minmus is inclined like that. I can see that. You need a tiny inclination change to get Minmus. That's the pink node. You mean the normals? We can get a free incline if we do it right. Look at that. That's almost lined up with that. Maybe just go with that. 912. We'll see, Larry. We'll see. We've got 1700 delta V left. It's going to cost 900 to get there. That leaves us 800 to get off the planet and get back. Above the delta V number of the maneuver, there's a star button. If you click it, you have finer controls. You mean this? I don't see a star above this. Bottom left. You mean this? This thing? You have enough to orbit and come back? Well, we'll see, Matty. Why is that star gone now then? I didn't even click in. It just, although it's gone. It's come back. Graphical maneuver. Oh yeah, that's a really fine grain control. You what, mate? Why do you not go to the moon first? Because Minmus is easier. It has huge flat spots on it, low gravity, and it's generally all round nicer. Okay, we've lost the intercept at the moment. I had a rather nice intercept and now I can't get it back. I had one where I got a free incline as well. Dang it. Maybe I should just change the change my orbit angle. In the middle of the controls, the arrows shift the node in the orbit. Okay. Not sure what that means. Didn't there used to be something you just clicked and it said find an intercept and it would just take you to an intercept? I'm sure there used to be something like that. Was it MechJeb? I don't know. It might be MechJeb that does that. Just feel like I'm like shooting in the dark here. Although looking at that orbit, is it better to try and just intercept it? Or adjust your plane and then try to intercept it? You need to upgrade your center. I'm not in career mode, I'm in science mode. MechJeb has the option for rendezvous. See, that orbit though is like off with that one. I need to bring that one up. Adjust the plane, then intercept easier. So try and get my plane. Try and remember how you do that now. So that's a descending node. I want to basically try and adjust the plane with that one, don't I? I'm trying to remember how we do it. So I guess we do it here. Like where the point where the ascending node intercepts there, we add a maneuver. Something like this. And then you... At that point you adjust it. So you tilt it the right way. Probably that way. I think that's how it's done. So you get that parallel with that. Does that sound about right? So then my incline is then burn normal at the descending node and anti-normal at the ascending node. That should be picked up in the maneuver, shouldn't it? So I think that's right now. I think that'll put us on an incline, but that's 240. That's 240 delta V just for that. Flipping heck. Just to get us on the incline. That sounds like a lot. Thank you, Mark. Welcome. Mr. Hendo, 38 months. I know, I saw the announcement. Inclination changes are never cheap. It'd be less if you did it further from Kerbin. That was my question. Like, is it better to tilt and then maneuver? I'm going to try and find it. I can't believe this. I had an intercept and then I faffed around with that control and lost it. You can adjust the inclination and burn progress at the same time the ascending node. It's not really helping me right now. I mean, yeah, it's useful information, but I'm struggling to get an intercept on this thing again. Unset target, set target. Is there like an easier way of doing this, or am I just... Is this how it's done, just shooting in the dark? There. There's an intercept. It's just nasty things to the incline. Unless it's there. That looks close, but not. I say we just go with that. Just get over there. Because I think, like, halfway, I think we can stop and do some, I think halfway over we can stop and do some science, can't we? Because then you're, like, in deep space from Kerbin. Or, do you wait until you get captured by Minmus? I can't remember. What could possibly go wrong? Well, you know, we've got 1700 Delta V. We should have enough to do something. You can actually capture it as it's moving away. Is it better to intercept it as it's coming in or intercept it as it's moving out? Does it matter? Doesn't seem to matter hugely. Well, I've quick saved it. Luke Pryor, thank you for 54 months. Let's just do it. Let's just get over there and see what happens. Doesn't matter if you Delta V. Yeah, I'm just wondering what other effect it has. Right, we've got a 1 minute 15 burn, so we need to burn... What about... What's half of that? 30 plus half of that. About 38 seconds. T minus 38. And then we'll get halfway and do some science. Okay, I just missed because I was looking up there. Rip. The only problem is that is going to be orbiting space junk now. Trying to make circles or ellipses intercept other ellipses. That's what we're doing here. There we go. That'll do. That'll get us over there. We've got 800 Delta V left. Right, so let's warp out to here. I think we should be able to do some deep space stuff now. Let's try that by observing the goose if he gets signs. 0.8, that doesn't sound right. Inoperable after transmitting. That sounds like it thinks we've done it before, doesn't it? That's 12 signs on that one, though. Let's keep that. It's 18 from the pressure, so some of this is valid. Let's try this. 8.2. All right, we'll grab it and reset it with Bob. Get Bob to EVA. No signs for Bob. Take data. How do we get Bob to take this data off here so we can reset it? You went over 250k last night to get high space science. Does that count as this then? Because we're like considerably further out now. Butler, we're going to sort that out in a minute. I just want to make sure the science is done first. RCS to get closer. Oh, God. Okay. Space to let go, right? This is going to end badly. Collect data. Restore. Can we reset that one? Log temperature. Okay, they've been reset, I think.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Whoa!
For science.
For science, spacewalk. Can he do an EVA report while he's spacewalking? Did he get anything for that? You can't log points for being terrified then. Board. Grab. Get back in, Bob. Whew. I didn't kill him. Right, we'll save that. Oh, God. It's terrifying, spacewalk, and I can't imagine doing it in real life. Okay, I need to get some kind of intercept now. Let's figure out where it's gone. There it is. What's that periapsis? Minimus periapsis 1.4. That's a long way. That's a long way. $1.5 million. $0.6 million, except it costs us a lot more delta V. Well, that's only like 15 delta V, and that gets us with an encounter. I think we'll just take that. Why don't you play Dyson Sphere anymore? Because I can't play every game every day, Ollie. I just can't, mate. Tom One Pack, thank you for 62 months. Right, so if you go for the encounter, it's a 1 second burn. So we'll add an alarm just before maneuver node. 10 seconds before. Right. C -6. The heck is that? Closest approach. Have I burned past it and lost the intercept or something? What does that mean, closest approach? What's it getting this from? You summoned the Kraken earlier and shot Jeb into the sun. You murderer. This Minmus thing's a bit elusive. It's gone again. Where's it gone this time? I take target position at closest approach. That's where it is. So I need to... Why? Oh, I'm slightly inclined. That's why. That's what it is. Right, at least we've found it again. You need like 1 millisecond of delta V, you burn 10. I know. It's tricky. Like, I should probably just derate the engine at this point. Just to make that a bit easier. If I derate the engine now, will it recalculate this burn time, I wonder? No, it doesn't, look. It doesn't do it. Well, it didn't, Bigfoot. Look, it's still. So if I thrust limit that to like next to nothing. Oh, there you go. It did. I just had to wait. Ah, there we go. There you go. 6 seconds of burn time is much more friendly. Oh, I've got 800 Delta V left. We're about to burn another 28 of it. Okay, so T minus 3. Okay. We're on a crazy intercept. I think I put that back on like 50%. For now. What's this blue one? Blue line and a purple line. So what's the purple line? Is that... What does that purple line signify? Purple is the escape. Oh, okay. Yeah, I kind of need to get closer because so we can plan an entry better. Because I can't really see what's going on here. It's a gravity assist. Right, okay. So currently we're not going to get captured, basically. There's too many lines. Double click on Mimus to focus it. You see, that's all well and good, except I'm not actually at Mimus. How do I not do that? Because that sucks. Wait for the SOI change. Don't plan anything yet. Okay, what's the SOI change? And how do I unfocus Minmus? You found Jamie? Thank you for subbing. Double click on your space capsule. Well, that's not working either. Tab button to scroll between planets and vessels. There we go. Thank you. So what's this about an SOI? You got to wait until you actually intercept gravity. Set a timer for SOI change. It's an option in the alarm clock. SOI change alarm. Common properties. Time to SOI. So just put an alarm in for 1 minute before. Yeah? Sphere of influence. There we go. All these acronyms. Just think real astronauts can't do this. They just have to basically sleep and play cards for, for days and months and years. Just, oh my God. We're coming in at a very interesting angle. Maximum warp, Mr. Sulu. Yo, we're going right past it. That's not good at all. Can I quick load that? Hopefully the quick load works. Okay. Whew. It's a recalculate, that one. Wait until I've shot past it is not really an option. How about... Is that where men must escape? Is that where my vessel will be then? You think it's because the physics isn't simulated on warp? I don't know. That's where you leave the SOI, right? We want to kind of make sure that we intercept it this time. It's really difficult to understand what is going on with these lines. So I'm coming out and then the gravity's pulling us back, I think. Is that what's happening? Doesn't matter if you capture after you go past its orbit or before, as long as you capture. Well, yes and no, because... I mean, I think what's happening here is I'm going to get slingshotted out again. I'm going to be like in some weird orbit, but that is going to take me all the way back here, isn't it? You catch her on the way back. I don't think there's going to be a way back. Because I'm going to be out here. And then that's going to go flying off in that direction, won't it? Unless I'm mistaken. Where are we going? Deep space, I think. 787 Delta V left. There's not going to be enough to get back at this rate. So picture this, perfectly timing Mrs. Squirrel. I'm lining up for a very important 3-second burn. And as I'm waiting for the timer to come down, she starts handing me things. Bits of food. Unbelievable. I don't know how she does it.
Got some cake?
The timing of that. I literally thought she'd spoke to me, Nightmare. Right, I'm going to quick save that. And we're just going to fast forward here and... see what happens. This is a very interesting trajectory we're taking. Look at this. Wait, what the heck is going on here? How can we be getting pulled back when Minmus is back here? What's this? What's going on? We actually being drawn in from that? Minmus is like way back here and it's actually drawing on us. That doesn't seem legit at all. Disable the B4 blue circle. Lovely. How? Well, if Minmus is not pulling us back, how are we making these crazy moves? What's actually accelerating us right now? Must be a moon. That's not a moon. That says Minmus. Okay, right. Let's slow this right down and do something useful. So, first things first. What kind of periapsis do we want? 20k? I should do it. And then we need a bit of retro burn, right? So slow right down, capture it. Woo! Orbit. 255 delta V. But we're going to go straight into the planet if we do that. There we go. 22k. 22k, I reckon. What do you reckon about that? Periapsis of 22k, and then when we get there, we can bring that back. I mean, we could just sit in a big orbit. That's going to cost 255 delta V. How much will it cost us to get back, do you think? $33-second burn. I don't know if we can land and come back. We'll have to see. I guess the first thing we can do is just focus on getting an orbit and then figure out if we have enough delta V to land and get off again. If it can land, we'll get a ton of signs. Wait, are we now... What is that? 1.8 million miles. I'm wondering when to do the signs. It's about the same delta V to get back as it is to capture, which is how much? Let's add a thing. Maneuver node. Quick save. I don't know if the science is going to work right now, Bigfoot. Dan J, thank you for 76 months, Dan. Against all odds. Look at this. We're gonna turn that trajectory into that trajectory. All right, so I need to burn at about 17 seconds. Oh, actually 18, maybe. No, 16 will do. 16 and a half. 3 to 400 to get back. So we should, in theory, have enough. Oh, we're going to burn Delta V landing, though. You can do the science the game thinks you're in orbital plane of minimus. Yeah, we can do it in a sec, though. $22K. Get in. We've got 500 meters per second of Delta V left. Big Bad Moa, thank you very much for 46 months. Watching with Boston. He loves your content. Hope you continue content for as long as possible. Appreciate your laughs in these trying times. I've not been here because I've been deeply sad that my friend died of COVID and I've been grieving. I'm sorry to hear that, Big Bad Moa. I shall do my best to cheer you up. Right. We can now do science because we're captured by Minmus. So we can do a crew report. We can do material study things. 62 science, get in. We can do pressure. Log the temperature. A goo. 25. And then we'll EVA Bob. Bob can do an EVA report. All the science is here now. All the science. Right. Bob. Come on, Bob. You've done it before, mate. You're an expert at this now, Bob. You can do it, mate. Right. Collect the data. And restore. Collect the data. Restore. Let's get all the data from that. Can we do another mystery goo? Another cheeky 25. That's a lot of science right there. I think you can land a Minmus with a Kerbal. They have 600 Delta V in the suit. Wait, what? You mean actually, like... You mean take, like, Bob out of the ship and deorbit him onto the surface of Minmus and then get him back with an RTS thruster? Oh my god. Is that even a thing? Experiments collected cannot be stored in the P module board anyway. Dump experiments. Okay, that worries me. Why is it telling me this? Why am I losing data here? I think you're stranded at Mimas Orbit because I don't think you have enough Delta V to get back to Kerbin. No, we're fine. We can easily get back. what we'll do is we'll save the game and we'll call it Can Bob Get Back? Right, so we've got a save. We've got it locked in case it goes horribly wrong. And we'll find out if Bob can indeed get back. So next thing we can do is go into like an orbit around Minmus. We could just leave this orbit. We could just like warp to here. Why is it Kerbal alarm clock kicking off? Is that the SOI? New SOI is Minmus. So we're now technically in Minmus. Does that mean we can do science all over again? $25 science. $62 science. Study while high over Minmus. Is this like different science data to what we just got then? Because I just thought we got Minmus data, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was maybe what we just got was like deep space science or something daft. Collect the data. Yeah, I don't know if that's duplicate data then. Yeah, that's not what I'm saying though, Mystico. I'm saying that the data that we got was before the sphere of influence of Minmus. This is like high Minmus orbit right now, isn't it? Because we're like 1.5 million meters away. Now we can go down to 20,000 and get a low orbit. But the one that we got before this... Anyway, Big Bad Mo, thank you for gifting a sub to Heartwarming Folks. Welcome back. Well, but Dawson, people said that we didn't need that. That's the thing. They were like, oh, no, you don't need that. Network, thank you for 32 months, mate. Where's the altitude display gone? Oh, there is, 50k. You're in map mode. Ah, yeah, of course. Right, 25,000 meters above the surface. Give or take. I'm thinking that should count as a low altitude orbit. That's 100 science now. $48 for that one. And 32 for that one. Yeah, it says low Kerbin now. So my question now is, if Bob collects this data, like we can leave it where it is and recover the vehicle, but if Bob collects it and gets back in that pod, are we going to lose it? Like if I press 5 on this. Can we get a crew report? You can only have one crew report. Maybe that's what the thing was for. You can store some experts in some guidance units. If Bob does a EVA report now, 32 signs, and then immediately gets back on board, they keep it. So that was extra signs. If Bob now EVAs, but instead, let's say he collects the data from this, but will not restore it, we'll just get back in. He keeps it. He keeps it, doesn't he? So that means, I take it that means what we can do is reset that. Or rather restore it. And then if he gets back in now, it's still kept. The only limitation is on crew reports, right? So that means we can reset these other two as well. We can collect that and restore it. Take the data from that. Cool. So that's saved. You can only have one crew report unless you store it in a guidance unit support storage. Right, so the question now is, do we try and fly back or deorbit or what? Should we see how much Delta V it would cost to get back? This is going to be a tricky move just because of the inclination. Can we set Can we not focus on... I don't want to focus on the moon. I want to focus on Kerbal. I don't think MacJeb's unlocked yet. Save. Try to land with Bob. Get service sample EVA report. I want to see if I can plan a maneuver to get back and see how much Delta V that takes. Moochie the Cat, thank you for 7 months in a row. 12 months in total. F5. I already did F5. I mean, you know, we could just deorbit and land, but I think we wouldn't have a lot of Delta V left. Can we just get back to the ship now? Set as target. It's weird it won't let me set this as a target. I click that, but I can't click this. You can't set maneuver nodes with Kerbals. You have to eyeball it. Why not? I think you're better off waiting until Members rotates round such that your current apo is in line with Kerbin. Well, that's why I was setting a node here. You can't click on Kerbal because you're still on a system of bodies. Oh, okay. Right. F5. I'm also going to save game. Can we land on... No, let's call it... maybe we can get back Bob.